Hey, my name is Phil from funnelscene.com, and in this Systeme.io email tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can send an email using Systeme as well as parts of the setup, just so you know how everything works. If you're a little bit confused in how to send emails with Systeme.io, this is the tutorial to see. Now, just so you know, if you're thinking about getting started and you haven't got started with Systeme.io yet, I've also left a link in the description to sign up. If you use that link, which you can sign up for free, I'm also going to be giving you a course that I've created which teaches you how to use Systeme.io as well as how to make money with Systeme.io, which I'm currently selling. So make sure you use that link to get started. And if you're already a member, you can also purchase the course as well. So first of all, we are all ready to go with Systeme, right? I'll log into my account like I already have. What you want to do is first of all come to your profile dashboard, come to your top right image right there and click on settings. It'll take you to the profile settings tab, but what you want to do is come down to mailing settings, and inside here is where your sender email address is going to be, as well as your different bits and pieces like displaying your affiliate link at the end of the email. If you want to add in that, it'll say powered by Systeme.io. You can leave it there. It's going to give you ongoing commissions if you use Systeme and people sign up using that link. If you don't, just click uncheck it and it's going to remove it. Also, you want to make sure your sender name and everything is done properly. Now, if you use SendGrid, you can also use the SendGrid API key here. I don't believe many people will be using it though, so just letting you know that's there. So make sure first of all you've got the right email address set up, the right sender name set up, and also the right test email address, because when you go to test your emails, it's going to send them to this particular email address. It doesn't have to be the same, just letting you know. So let's go ahead first of all and show you about the emails. So we have either the newsletters, which is a newsletter blast. Basically what it's going to do is you can send relevant emails right then and there to all the people on your list, or we can set up automated campaigns, right? So what this means is you can set up a sequence of emails to go out at certain times based off certain triggers instead of having to send out emails every day manually, right? So first of all, we'll start with the newsletters, as these are actually really easy to set up. So here's just a couple of newsletters that I've actually done. I haven't actually sent any, I'm more of an automation kind of guy, but I'll show you how it works. What you want to do is first of all come to the top right, click on create a newsletter. It's going to pop up this little tab here. Once again, your sender name, sender email address is here. If you need to change it, you can also do it inside of here. For this subject, I'm just going to say, you'll never guess what happened last summer. This is just going to be a test email. Now there's two types of editors you can use. The classic, which is very code driven, or you can use the visual editor, which I highly recommend. It's the same sort of builder that you use within Systeme for things like the funnel builder and everything like that. So I'm going to click on create. Now you've got two options. You can have the gray background one, or you can have the white. I might choose the white for this example. I like things quite plain. So click on create, and it's going to go ahead and create the nuts and bolts of your email broadcast, right? So here it is here. Here's the basic sort of layout. Now you've got a couple of options. You can either just use the existing layout and modify it as you need. So I could say, hey, you'll never guess what happened last summer, right? And you can change things like the fonts and the heights and all that sort of good stuff. One cool thing about Systeme is having the ability to actually add in custom replacements. Now, it's a bit annoying. You can't really see it on this one here, but I'll show you down here. So for example, if I had here, hey, and I wanted to include the person's first name, if you are capturing names, that is, in your funnel fields and things like that, what you can do is come to choose a replacement, and you can put in custom things of the contact information that you have. For example, first name, email address, street name, phone number, and all of this sort of good stuff, even your affiliate emails if you run an affiliate program. So I could just say, hey, first name. And basically what this is going to say is every person that's filled out their name inside of my contacts that I send it to, it's going to change it to their first name. So let's just say I sent an email to Bob. It's going to say, hey, Bob. Let's say I sent one out to Jane. It's going to say, hey, Jane. So it makes it quite personalized, right? You can reference their name within the email, and it's going to make them feel like you're actually talking directly to them. So I might even just make it look like that. If you want to add in elements, once again, it's super easy. Just drag things in. It's just like the last builder. Same with the text, same with the buttons, right? You can just drag it in, drop it in, and it's going to appear. You can change the heights, the sizes, the paddings, everything like that. So it's all very easy to use, right? And if you want to change things, you just hover over it. Here's the moving tab. You can either click up and down as well. There's also the settings, which will pop up on the left, and you can also delete or duplicate, right? So it's all very easy to use. And all you need to do is really just fill it out. Fill out your email that you want to use. And once it's ready to go, let's just say this is it, right? I'm going to click on Save Changes. I'm not actually going to create an email live. I'll just show you how exactly everything works. So Save Changes, click on Exit. And now we're going to have the options to actually send out this email. So first of all, it's going to recap what we currently have. Subject here, sender's name, sender's email address, like so. Here is the email itself. You can edit the content if you wish as well. Now this is where we actually choose the settings. Now there's a few different ones we can have. If you want to add an attachment, which I highly recommend you don't. No one wants to get an automated sort of blast email with an attachment, so probably don't add that. But what you can do is you can choose the specific types of contacts you want to send to based on when they registered. So if they're old emails, for example, if you're trying to re-engage an old list, you could say, hey, I only want to email people that haven't, that registered over, say, 60 days ago. You can easily do that. Or if you want to send this email to people via segments, right? You can do it via tags. So for example, here's some of the different opt-ins that I currently have going, right? So I've got like the 4-part video series, ebook, I've got the claim thing here, I've also got a YouTube lead magnet. So let's just say I wanted to send a newsletter to all the people registered for my 4-part training series. I just click on that and it's going to include them. If you want to exclude people as well, let's just say I don't want to send it to people that have got my YouTube lead magnet, it's also going to exclude them. Now some other cool substitutes that you can use inside of there, just going through it again, is here is the sort of short codes you can add within your email. It's the same thing once again. If you can see here, first name, it's got first name here. This is just to show you sort of what they look like. So basically that's it. What you can do is save and schedule the newsletter. Basically what this is going to do is allow you to send it at a certain time. Let's just say you're doing like a Cyber Monday one and you wanted to send it out at like 3 a.m. on Monday. What you can do is click send at, choose the time and day, and it's going to send that on it based on your settings, right? So just keep in mind that not all parts of the world are going to be running off the same time zone, so it's going to send at different times. But that's basically how it works, right? Once you're happy, you can click send now if you want to send it right now, or you can schedule it where you can click send, right? So I'm on the Pacific Auckland time zone, so it's going to send this particular time with this time zone, right? So it's pretty cool. Now, what you can also do is come back to it, and let's just say you wanted to send a test. You can click save and send a test email. This is going to be sent to your email that you've got set up in your email settings. Once again, your test email address. If you clicked save and send a test email, it's going to send a test email to your account here, and you're going to go receive it in your inbox. If you like what you see, then you can go ahead and schedule it. One other thing to keep in mind as well is at the bottom, there's this little unsubscribe button, right? Now, if you're like, I just don't want it to say unsubscribe, I want to add something else, what you can do is come back to your email settings. Right down at the bottom, there's this unsubscribe button here. And if you hover over it, it says you can change the text here basically, which is going to be linked to unsubscribe. So I could just say here, if you want to stop receiving these emails, simply click here, right? And click on save. And what this is going to do is instead of having this unsubscribe button here, if I reload it, it's going to say, if you want to stop receiving these emails, simply click here, right? So it's very, very easy to be done. Now, this is just coming up because it was just copy and pasted text, right? So it's nothing too interesting. It's just the lorem ipsum. So that's completely fine. But that's basically the simple version of sending out a email newsletter. Then once you're finally finished, once it's actually sent out, you can start seeing the statistics. You can see how many emails have been sent. That's how many contacts it's been sent to, how many people have opened it, and how many people have clicked on the links, right? So here's all your statistics that you will see inside of it. So that's real easy. That is a newsletter. Very, very simple. Next is campaigns, right? So if you click on campaigns, this is where you can create an automated campaign where it's going to send out mails different times of the day. or different days, right? So for example, I'll show you one I've already created just to give you an overview. So first of all, here is a newsletter list I created. It's got here, which gets sent, it's got no delay on it, so it's going to be sent instantly. It says, welcome to the newsletter, excited to have you here. Inside here, it's just the same sort of setup as a normal email structure, right? I've just had it as the classic editor, so it's very plain. You can also use the new one if you wish. It's all the same type of thing. It's got the available substitutes inside of it. But what it's going to do is as soon as someone has opted in, they're going to get sent this email. Now, 2 days later, they're actually going to get sent this particular email, right? So that's how it works. And then 4 days after they sign up, they're also going to be sent this one. And then 2 days after the last one, they're going to be sent this, right? So what happens is the delay is how many days or minutes or hours or whatever after the last email has sent, they're going to get sent a new one. So this is 2, 4, 6. So this is going to be sent out on the 8th day after they've actually opted into this newsletter, right? And you can change it however you want. You can add as many emails as you want, and how to actually change when they get sent out is really simple. I will just click on, say, this campaign here. It's currently set at 2 days. You can choose the days or hours inside of it. So it's really easy to do. I'll quickly create a new email so you understand how it works. So send a name once again, send an email once again, and I'm just going to be like, you'll never guess what's in the hat, right? Let's use this template once again, click on create, and we can go ahead and create this email. I'm just going to leave it pretty much as is just to show you how to set up the timing. So save changes, click on exit. So here's my email. Now what I'm going to do is save and publish, okay? And then I'm going to choose it to send days. I'm going to send this one 1 day after. Right, you've also got a few different options here. Time when email should be sent. So you can choose if it's a specific time. Majority of the time they opt in is actually prime time for them to receive the email. So I just leave it as is. And if you want to choose certain days when to send, say some people don't open on the weekends, you can also choose it here. But I'm going to click on publish, and it's going to get sent here 1 day after, right? 1 day after they opt in, it's going to send this particular email. Now, if you wanted to adjust that as well, once again, just click on it and you can choose when you want it to send afterwards. So let's just say I wanted to send it after the last one in the series. Click on save, right? And come back to the series, and it's been sent 1 day after this last one, right? So you choose when you want it to send. So it's all pretty good. So that is the email campaign. Hopefully I haven't confused you. You set up each email, choose the email you want to set it up afterwards and the delay. But this is like a 9-day series now. Day 1, they're going to get sent this one. 2 days later, they sent this one. 4 days after that, they get sent this one. 2 days after that, one more. And then 1 day after that, they get sent the 5th email. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, another way we can actually set up email campaigns too, one that's not under the email tabs. I'll quickly show you the statistics so you understand how it works. So here's all the stats, number of emails sent. I actually don't send much out of this account. It's more of a test account. But there's all our sort of statistics on how everything works. But another way you can actually send emails is coming to workflows. Okay, so automations, workflows, and inside here is actually where you can create a workflow. Now I'll show you what this workflow looks like. So I'm going to click on the 4-part video series because this one's actually live. So I'll show you how it works. Okay, so this is it here. So as you can see, this particular list starts with someone subscribing to my free 4-part affiliate marketing training series for Systeme.io. This is the form that they do. Once they do that, they're going to get a tag. Now, just to let you know, a tag, if we come back, is actually in your contacts, right? And what a tag does is segment the people within your list. This is good if you want to actually send certain people certain things, right? So what this is going to do is each person that comes in here is going to get a tag applied to them. It's going to wait 5 minutes and then send the first email. Then it's going to wait 1 day, send the second email, wait the 3rd day, 1 more day, and then send the 3rd email, wait another day, then send the 4th email. And then that's basically how it's set up to work. Now, there's loads of other automations you can actually put inside of here. For example, if the person clicked the link in email 4, which is this one here, you can choose to either send them a certain email, assign them a certain tag, or if they don't click on it, you can also do the same, but for the no. So this is really cool. I like this over actually building campaigns because it's more visual. I can understand where people are going to be going, how they're going to be seeing it. It's a little bit easier in my opinion. So what I'll do quickly is show you how to set up an automation campaign. So come to automations, click on create. What you want to do is name it. So I'm just going to call this the YouTube test summer, since the theme's been summer so far. Click on that, click on create. Need me a bit of summer, it's winter right now, it's very cold. Okay, so that's done. It's not currently active, but that's fine. If you want to activate it, there's the activate button there. But click on YouTube summer test summer, sorry. Now it's going to ask for your first trigger. So what you want to do is choose either a form, funnel form subscribed, or a blog page subscribed, everything like that. Majority of the time it's funnel form subscribed. Choose the funnel form. So for this one, I might just choose YouTube ebook opt-in, right? Click on create. And it's going to have the first trigger. Now what you have to do is set what's next. So I like to leave people hanging. If you create a funnel, usually you've got what's called a thank you page, which will usually upsell someone into something or give them like something actionable to do after they've actually opted in. So I like to put a bit of a delay in there, and the delay is usually not much, just 5 or 10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes for this one. Just so instead of them instantly getting the book and reading it, and then quitting out on my thank you page, which could be selling them a product, I want to have them waiting. So instead they're probably going to look at that thank you page, if that makes sense. Click on create. And then after 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and send them an email. So click on action, choose an action. I'm going to scroll down here and click on send an email, right? Now you can either choose an existing email that you've already created, or you can go ahead and create a new one by clicking this button. It's going to create an email campaign like we've done in previous steps, or you can just choose the one you've already created. So I'm going to choose that one, and that's going to send out 10 minutes after this person's opted in. Now, if you wanted to create more than one email, maybe the next day you wanted to create one, just click on delay once again, choose day one, press create, and now you've got a 1-day delay. Now let's just say you want to send another email. Once again, click on action, scroll down to send an email, choose the email you want to use, right? Click on choose, and that's there. And just to give you an idea of what the email builder looks like, I'll quickly add in another delay and show you, just so there's no hidden things that I haven't shown you on this video. So action, send an email, and I'm going to create one from scratch. Subject was going to be, here is an offer you can't refuse, something like that, right? Click on save and edit email. And then it's going to open up the email builder like it has been before, right? Same thing. Here's your body, type in all the information. It hasn't actually got the visual builder here. That's one thing that you need to keep in mind. But me personally, I like to keep things actually in the classic editor because I don't like images or anything really on here. But just fill out the email as you want to have, right? Something nice and easy. Click on save. And now this email is actually done, right? So there it is there. And that's basically it. Now, just to quickly show you the decision, just so you understand what it is. What it basically means is it gives you an option to segment what people do within your emails. So for example, we've got here contact fields. If they change, you can target those particular people. If their tags change, if their emails get clicked, if it's created or activity or anything like that's changed, majority of the time it's going to be email clicked. So now it's going to ask what email do you want to track that's been clicked, and you choose the email that you've put inside of your series. So for example, I added this one. Let's just say I want to target people that have clicked on this email's link, right? So click on create, and it's going to go ahead and create a yes, no type of automation, right? So what it means is, let's just say it's because it's this email here. If people have clicked on this link, I can send them an email based on, selling this, meaning, so like if I was pitching a course that I created, I know that these people have seen it. So I can send an email to those particular people, but if they haven't clicked the link, then I know they haven't seen my offer. So I can send them an email sort of enticing them to see it. I hope that makes sense. And then it's the same thing. You choose an email or enroll them or whatever, things like that. So that's pretty much the emails. Hopefully that all makes sense. Let me know in the comments if it doesn't, or if there's something else you'd like to learn about Systeme that I haven't posted on my channel. Let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to actually create a tutorial. While I'm on that topic, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Got a lot of good tutorials coming out in the near future. Plus check out my existing videos. I've got a playlist full of training videos I know you're absolutely going to love. And apart from that, if this video has helped you, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, subscribe for more videos. And if you're thinking still about registering with Systeme.io and you want my funnel scene course, sign up using the link in the description and I'll send you over that course. Or if you just want to purchase the funnel scene course, if you're an existing Systeme.io member, go ahead, also check out a link in the description going to take you to show you more about the course. Okay, that's it from me guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one.